unveiling a colonial legacy, Miguel López de Legazpi, and the transformation of the Philippines. History buffs, welcome aboard. Today we embark on a captivating voyage to a pivotal moment in the story of the Philippines. The year is 1565. A Spanish fleet, led by the seasoned conquistador Miguel López de Legazpi, arrives in the archipelago, forever altering its course. Legaspi's mission transcended mere conquest. It marked the dawn of a long period of Spanish colonization that would fundamentally transform Philippine society, culture, and religion. The Philippines before Legaspi. But before the arrival of the Europeans, the Philippines thrived as a vibrant tapestry of independent kingdoms and chiefdoms. Some, like Brunei, embraced Islam, while others in Luzon adhered to animistic beliefs. Flourishing trade networks connected the region to China, India, and Southeast Asia. This was a land rich in its own unique cultures and complex political systems. The Philippines in the 16th century wasn't a unified country. It was a land of diverse cultures and intricate social structures, ripe for the challenges and opportunities that European arrival would bring. Who was Miguel López de Legazpi? So, who was Miguel López de Legazpi, the architect of this historic expedition? Legaspi wasn't your stereotypical, swashbuckling conquistador. By the time he set sail for the Pacific, he was a seasoned Spanish official, already in his 60s. Driven by a desire to expand the Spanish Empire and establish a trade route across the vast Pacific Ocean, Legaspi led a fleet of 5 ships with around 500 soldiers and sailors. Legaspi wasn't a reckless youth seeking adventure. He was a seasoned leader on a mission fueled by ambition and a strategic vision for expanding Spain's global reach. His journey, however, wouldn't be without its challenges. Legaspi's sights were set on establishing a permanent foothold in the Philippines, a strategic location for trade and further exploration in the Pacific. The voyage and arrival in Cebu. After a long and arduous journey across the vast Pacific, Legaspi landed in Cebu in 1565. His arrival was met with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. Some local leaders, like Raja Tupas of Cebu, were wary of the Spanish presence. Others, like Datu Sikatuna of Bohol, were more open to forging alliances. Recognizing the importance of diplomacy, Legaspi entered into a blood compact ceremony with Datu Sikatuna. This symbolic gesture of friendship established a temporary alliance, not a simple act of submission, but a complex negotiation between two powerful leaders. Challenges in Cebu fire and moving on. However, establishing a permanent foothold proved difficult. Legaspi's initial settlement in Cebu faced resistance and ultimately burned down, likely by those wary of Spanish rule. Undeterred by this setback, Legaspi, ever the strategist, decided to explore nearby islands for a more suitable location. His sights set on Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines, Legaspi set sail once more, determined to find a more strategic location to establish a lasting Spanish presence. The move north Luzon and Manila. In 1571, Legaspi arrived in Manila Bay, a natural harbor offering a strategic advantage for trade and military control. The region was ruled by a loose alliance of chieftains, presenting both challenges and opportunities for Legaspi's diplomatic skills. Through diplomacy and strategic maneuvering, Legaspi secured alliances with some of the local chieftains, eventually defeating Raja Sultan, who had initially resisted Spanish control. This victory, combined with alliances, allowed Legaspi to establish a foothold in Manila. The founding of Manila and the beginning of Spanish rule. With Manila under Spanish control, Legaspi established the first permanent Spanish settlement in the Philippines in 1571. This marked the beginning of a long period of Spanish colonial rule in the archipelago. The Spanish introduced a new political system, Catholicism as the dominant religion, and their own language. Spanish missionaries spread Catholicism throughout the islands, while Spanish administrators established a new colonial government. This period of colonization would have a profound and lasting impact on Filipino society and culture. The legacy of Spanish rule, a double-edged sword. Spanish rule wasn't just about conquest and control. It was a complex exchange that left an indelible mark. Catholicism became the dominant religion, leaving a lasting impact on Filipino culture and traditions. The Spanish language also took root, becoming a secondary language for many Filipinos. However, Filipino culture also endured. Indigenous skills and traditions continued to be practiced, often merging with Spanish influences. Trade flourished, with Manila becoming a key hub in the region. While there was resistance to Spanish rule, there was also adaptation and a gradual blending of cultures. The end of an era, the seeds of independence. Spanish rule wouldn't last forever. The seeds of discontent were sown throughout the centuries, fueled by resentment towards forced labor, heavy taxes, and abuses of power. In the late 19th century, the Philippine Revolution erupted, a long and bloody struggle for independence. In 1898, after centuries of Spanish rule, the Philippines finally gained its independence. This marked the end of an era, but the legacy of Spanish colonization continues to shape the Philippines today. Continuing legacy the Philippines today. The Philippines today is a vibrant democracy with a rich and complex history. Spanish influences are still evident in its architecture, language, and religion. However, Filipino culture remains strong, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. The Philippines is a unique blend of East and West, a nation that has embraced its diverse heritage while forging its own path. Understanding the period of Spanish colonization is crucial to appreciating this rich and complex story. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Philippine history. We hope it sparked your curiosity and provided a deeper understanding of this fascinating period. The arrival of Miguel López de Legazpi marked a turning point, ushering in an era of Spanish colonization that profoundly impacted the Philippines. What are your thoughts on Legaspi and Spanish colonization in the Philippines? Leave a comment below and share your insights. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting journeys through the past. We explore diverse historical periods and figures, offering unique perspectives on the world we live in today.